welcome to the meeting, and I am definitely super excited and extremely honored to be on this meeting. And I hope we are all fully ready to listen to this powerful training. Now, today we are going live, but I know maybe if you're watching this training, maybe you're watching it live today, or maybe you're watching this as a recorded version. It is still very fine. But let me give a little bit of what this training is going to be all about, because it's actually a series of trainings. So we are going to do a series of 4 trainings, and we're gonna call them Beginners Academy 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And why Beginners Academy 1, 2, 3, 4? And that name beginner, it should not, I can say, fool you and make you feel like, okay, if I'm a pro, I've already been in the business for a long time, then I don't need to watch this training. Trust me, you do need to watch it, and you will realize there will be things that I will talk about, and maybe they will feel brand new to you, or maybe there will be a reminder of what information to share with the people that you're bringing into the business. So these 4 trainings are aiming at, first and foremost, introducing you to the world of Forever, understanding what Forever has for you, understanding the tools out there that are there for you, but also digging deeper into the marketing plan. Because if there's one thing that I feel is not maximized, is our marketing plan. Because imagine, when Forever came up with the marketing plan, they came up with a marketing plan with one major thing in mind. They wanted to create a marketing plan that will pay out the most bonuses. It's like they were having us as the FBOs in their mind when they were creating the marketing plan. And then from time to time, this marketing plan evolves. And as it evolves, it keeps honoring and benefiting more all the people that are active. So it's gonna talk through some of the key things that you need to do in order for you to maximize on this marketing plan. But also I will be sharing a bit of testimonies. I will share my testimonies as well, a bit of where I started in the business. And as we continue, I'll also be bringing in testimonies from different parts of the world. So it's exciting. So let's get started. Let's get started with Beginners Academy 1. And if you're watching this as a recorded version, just make sure you finish all the 4 trainings, because all the 4 trainings are important. And if you're in with me right now live, then let's get on it. So the first thing that I want us to think about, the first thing that I want us to remember is Forever has been there for over 40 years, guys. 40 years. And let's remember, it's not just 40 years of dilly-dallying. It's not 40 years of messing around. It's 40 years of doing it right. 40 years, guys. And if you think about it, I mean, imagine coming up with an idea in 1978 that is still as good today in 2022. It takes great vision. It takes great vision. And if I look at Forever, it's a company that has got a very big heart. It's a company with a heart. It's not just about the numbers when it comes to Forever. It's a company with a very big heart. And looking at how family-like Forever is, it might make you think like, okay, what made Forever to be this successful? And I'll tell you, what made it to be this successful is not just because it's a nice company which has got nice people, no. But it's also because Forever has got solid business principles embedded in it that enable it as a company to remain strong. Because if there's one key thing that we all need to constantly remember is, in order for our businesses with Forever to remain, Forever has to remain. So we have to make sure Forever remains. And really, I want us to give a big salute to our late founder, Mr. Rex Mon. Mr. Rex Mon, back in 1978, he came up with this vision. He came up with this company that today is definitely benefiting us as individuals, benefiting our families as well. And how did Forever manage to be this strong? is because of the principles, it's because of the pillars that stand underneath the company. And one key thing that really, I can say, embodies everything that What Forever is about is actually our mission statement. And I don't know if you've ever heard about our mission statement. If you've never heard about our mission statement, let me show you what is the Forever mission statement. And you will agree with me that you have chosen the best place. And our mission statement starts with this powerful, powerful paragraph that we will create a profitable environment. Now, let me end there. The sentence says we will create. The sentence doesn't say forever will create. It means together, the FBOs and the company together, we will create a profitable environment. A profitable environment. That means an environment which will make profit because we are in business. We'll create a profitable environment where individuals can, with dignity, be what they want to be. Isn't that amazing? Forever, together with us, we want to create an environment whereby anybody can be whatever that they want to be, but with dignity. And look at what guides us, where integrity, empathy, and fun are our guides. So every time you're doing your business, think about this sentence. Ask yourself, what I'm about to do, does it have integrity? If it doesn't have integrity, stop it. Because if you do it, somewhere along the way, it will catch up on you. You need to have empathy. Empathy is not sympathy. Sympathy is when someone is down, you say, oh, I'm so sorry. You go down with them. Empathy is you putting yourself in someone else's shoes. And by you putting yourself in someone else's shoes, you help that person think in a new way. You help that person to come up with ideas that can make that person move from where they are to the next level. You know, as a leader, sometimes people come to me and they say, Enos, I have this challenge and this challenge and this challenge. And I'm telling you, I will rarely sympathize with you. I will really say, oh my God, yeah, that's so bad. No, I will have empathy. I will come and hold you close and hug you close and tell you, I understand that challenge, but you know what? Let's move on this way. I want to think about solutions. To me, that is empathy. But again, don't forget fun, guys. As you're building your business, don't forget to have some fun. Imagine that is one of our guides. And that's why whenever we go for even the most important forever events, you know, one of the most important forever events, the biggest of all is the Global Rally. And if you go to the Global Rally, you will be amazed by how much fun Forever brings to the events. They bring entertainers, even when they're revealing the checks. Have you ever seen how Forever gives out the chairman's bonus checks? Isn't that amazing? They come up with the most exciting ways because fun is our guide. And you know, we are about to go to Abu Dhabi. In a few weeks, we are going to Abu Dhabi. And I'm telling you, it's going to be super, super exciting in Abu Dhabi. And whenever we go to the Global Rally, Forever always organizes a big party. And imagine this time, they've rented out the Ferrari, you know, truck, the Ferrari truck for like the one they use for Formula One. They've rented it out for Forever, for us to go and have our chairman's bonus party there. So fun is indeed our guide. That means when you're building your business, when you're working with your team, don't forget to have fun, guys. That doesn't mean it should be fun all the way, no. When it's serious work, I know it can be serious work, but don't also forget to have fun because that is something important. If you are not having any fun as you're building your business, I can tell you, you are missing out on one of our guides. Imagine we are being guided that make sure you have fun. So, you know, come think outside the box. What can I do to make sure that I have fun with my team? In Tanzania, okay, globally, right now is the Ramadan period and the Muslims are fasting. So tomorrow we are having a CISO with our team, and we're gonna do, actually not a CISO, we're gonna have a full day of activities because it's a public holiday tomorrow. So we've told people in our team from morning till evening, we're gonna be at a certain place. You bring people, we talk to your people, we work the whole day, and guess what? In the evening, we are going to have iftar together. We're gonna have some fun. So put some fun into your business so that people enjoy working with you. Another thing, we will create and cherish a passion for and belief in our company, our products, and our industry. Are you creating and cherishing the passion for forever? Are you passionate about forever? And you can't just say, you can't just all of a sudden be passionate. You have to create that. And one way for you to create that is be around forever people. Be around people that are excited. Do you have passion on the products? You know, whenever I'm drinking my fab, when I open it, I always first smell the fumes that come out of the fab. The smell is amazing. And then whenever I smell them, it's like I'm creating passion for my products. You know, don't just use the products, experience them, create that passion. Another paragraph in our mission statement is we will seek knowledge and balance. Knowledge and a balance. And above all, we will be courageous as we lead our company and forever business owners. We will be courageous. And I am honored to be the country sales manager for Tanzania, Zambia, Rwanda, and Burundi. And sometimes I have to make decisions which are not what FBOs would want, but I have to be courageous in making those decisions because I have to seek balance in moving the company forward, in making sure that everybody benefits the most. And I understand not all the time everybody will be super happy, but I have to be courageous. But as long as I'm guided by integrity, I'm guided by empathy, I can put myself in your shoes, then I am bound to make the right decisions. Are you seeking knowledge? And congratulations for being on this training, because being on this training, it means that you're seeking knowledge. Are you courageous? Are you having the courage to say, next week, I'm gonna call my team, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna decide which venue in a certain hotel, we are going to hire a venue and then we're gonna do a meeting. As a leader, are you gonna be courageous to do that? Are you gonna be courageous and take someone in your team and say, you know what? Let's go knock into people's offices. We are going to introduce ourselves and say, my name is Enos Salema. I work with Forever Living Products, and we are on a special campaign right now to educate people on how they can take better care of their health. So I've come to your company to request for an opportunity to give a free 20 to 30 minutes health talk. If you give me the date and time, we'll come here and I can tell you your staff will be blessed with our training. Can you be courageous? Go with your downline, go face the nose. You know, the mission statement for real, it covers everything. I love this mission statement. And I can tell you, I read this mission statement. It's in my head. I read it so many times because it is powerful. We are being guided by this mission statement. But another thing which guides us in this business is the company policy. The company policy is also guiding us. And on the company policy, we have articles on the company policies that are guiding us in making sure that we do not go off track. Articles in the company policy that make sure that we do not go the wrong direction. And the company policy is a document that's going to help you in a number of ways. The company policy, number one, it is going to help you in making sure that you understand the marketing plan. If you ask me, Enos, I'm telling you, there is no single training in the world that will cover everything on the marketing plan like the way the company policy does. So if you really want to understand how powerful our marketing plan is, go to the company policy. But if you also want to understand what you need to do to make sure that you are building your business correctly, you are not going the wrong direction, also simply go to the company policy. And at this point, I want to bring a few articles from the company policy and kind of show you, kind of remind you some of the do's, some of the don'ts on the company policy. So just hold on a second. I'm bringing in the company policy. So let's go through some of the few sections on company policy. There are many things, but I want to go to section 16, which talks about prohibited activities. And I'm going to touch through some of those main activities. Number one, remember, I'm going to go to 1602, prohibited activities causing grounds for termination. You can be terminated from forever by just doing this. So anything you do which is prohibited is wrong. Number one is fraudulent sponsoring. What is a fraudulent sponsoring? An FBO is prohibited from sponsoring individuals without the knowledge of and execution of a forever business owner application and agreement by such. That means you cannot recruit someone without their knowledge. Remember, when someone joins the business, that's a contract. And if someone is getting into the business, they have to know that they're joining the business. So don't recruit, don't just tell someone, just send me your details, and then you sponsor them, you register them online without them knowing. That is not allowed. And then we've got bonus buying. As a company, the company is always trying to protect you as an FBO. They don't want you to be found in a spot whereby you have got tons and tons of products in your garage, in your room, simply because you bought more than what you needed, maybe to qualify for a bonus, or to qualify for an incentive, or to qualify for a move up, to qualify for anything. So be mindful, and Forever advises you before you make a purchase, make sure you have sold about 75% of the products, and then you can go and make a purchase. That way you are being protected, and that way you're also protecting yourself as well. Another thing I want to talk about is proxy purchasing. Proxy purchasing. As an FBO is prohibited from purchasing product in any other than his own name. Sometimes people buy products in other people's names. That is not allowed. You're not allowed to buy products on any other name apart from your own. But also selling to another FBO. You're not allowed as an FBO to sell these products to anybody else. The only person that you're allowed to sell products to, you're only allowed to sell product to someone that joined directly to you. And the minimum price you can give is assistant supervisor price. That's the minimum price you can give. Anything more than that, anything less than that, you're not allowed. So if I'm a manager and I have someone directly under me, and that person is an assistant supervisor, I cannot sell to that person on the manager price. I can only sell up to assistant supervisor price. But also, our products are not sold in stores. You are not allowed to sell our products in stores. And I know this is something that it's a constant battle, and we'll continue to battle it. We are also not allowed to use unauthorized literature. That means whenever you create a literature, you have created a flyer, you are free to create those things, by the way. You are a business owner, but whenever you create them, make sure you send them to the office so that the office can approve, so that the office can make sure that what you have created is compliant. And also, we are not allowed to sell our products online. What does that mean? That doesn't mean we can't market online. You can market online, but you cannot sell your products online. It means someone cannot make a purchase. You cannot create your website and people go to your website and they make payment on your website and they get the products. That's also not allowed. And also, when you buy these products, you're not allowed to give them to anybody else to resell. When you buy, you sell them yourself. If anybody wants to sell the products, then we need to get that person to join the business so that they cannot sell the products on your behalf. All right. Now I want to go to a section that is very, very vital as well, that I want to talk about on the company policy, which I feel is very, very important, which will help you as well. This is called the Code of Professional Conduct. And I've seen people asking for this document. I will send the document, but also when you go to the foreverliving.com website, you can get this one. Now I want to touch base a little bit on part of this Code of Professional Conduct, very, very vital. Number one, integrity, respect, and diligence. You know, in Forever, we take pride in not only what we achieve, but how we achieve it. In fact, much of the company's appeal to prospective new business owners, it is well-deserved legacy of integrity, respect that we show to others, and the diligence with which we build successful Forever businesses. So as we are building our business, guys, let's remember, we are not rivals. Whenever there's an issue, approach it from the perspective I want to solve this in a very, very respectful way. Now I see someone has asked, so no online shops. You can only sell online using Forever online shop. Forever has got its own online shop. And let's remember, there's a difference between selling and marketing. When you're promoting the products on social media, on Instagram, you can do all of that. You can put, even putting the price, you can put, no problem. As long as it is the retail price, you can put. But we have websites that can do the selling on your behalf. Selling is that exchange of a product and money. That is what Forever wants only to happen through their website and not any other website, all right? Now, also let's remember, every success that we see people having in Forever, it only came about through effort and sacrifice and dedication. So when we are presenting the business, let's not take a powerful story and make it like everybody, that's what they're gonna do. That means let's be very compliant when we are talking about the stories. But also let's remember, as FBOs, we are builders. Forever business owners are builders. They build their individual retail businesses, and they also recruit people, and they also help their teams grow. Let's remember this. There is no place for tearing down, dismantling, or discouraging others from building their respective businesses. So as an FBO, never go behind someone's back and say, you know what, don't do that. When you do that, you are benefiting your upline. Some people are so evil, they do that. When you do that, you're actually going against the company policy. And if you are reported, you could be suspended or even terminated. Let's be mindful when we are talking about our products, because we cannot make any medical claims or even income claims. An income claim is when you say, if you're a manager, you will be paid $1,500 a month. When you say that, it means you are claiming. And when you're claiming, you're assuming that everybody's going to get that, but we all know it's not always like that, all right? So let's remember, let's have loyalty. Let's have loyalty to the company, even to the staff. When you are loyal to the staff at the office there, it means that you treat them also with honor and respect. You don't look at them as people that, hey, you know what? Without me as an FBO, you will not be here. We don't do that, because that's not a Forever spirit. That's not a Rex spirit, And also, we are proud, professional, direct sellers. Let's remember, guys, we are representing a huge, huge profession here. So let's be proud of it. But also, we teach good networking principles. We have a positive attitude, but also we support fellow business owners. Crucial, vital. When I look at this code of professional conduct, they really help us to develop the characters that will help us build a very, very successful team. And we support fellow business people, guys. We don't just support our teams alone. We also support other FBOs. So as an FBO, be willing to go out of your way to support other people. Imagine you are expected, look at number 2211, participation in company events. When you hear there's a company event, you should participate. You know what? You can qualify for a chairman's bonus. And if we realize you never participate in company events, as a country sales manager, I can say this person does not participate in company events. This person does not belong to, should not get a chairman's bonus check, and you will not get a chairman's bonus check. We lead by example. Look at 2212, lead by example. Forever business owners lead by example by sponsoring new frontline business owners. So if you want to say I'm leading by example, you have to sponsor new frontline people, but also by achieving 4 case credits and striving to qualify as leadership mentors and to achieve all the other incentives. That is called leading by example. I know I've already talked about excessive purchasing of products, run away from that. Let me talk a little bit about integrity in sponsoring. Integrity in sponsoring. We invite people to the meetings, and when we should not get it. When you get into a meeting and you find someone that has been invited by someone else, but you're very close, don't take that person. That person is not yours. When you try to take that person that you are not the one that introduced them to the meeting or invited them to the meeting, then you are not having integrity in sponsoring. And when you are caught doing that, you can be suspended. You can be subtended. But I love this number 22, dealing with challenges, issues, and problems. These ones will always be there. As long as we are running a business, there will always be challenges. There will always be issues. There will always be problems. Now, forever business owners deal with challenges, issues, and problems personally. Personally, guys. And do not share them with other business owners who are not personally involved, nor post them on social media. Guys, if you have a problem and you go to a WhatsApp group and say, you know what, I'm very upset, I went to the office, they did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you are going against the company policy. The Code of Professional Conduct says you can only share with someone that is personally involved with that. So if you have a problem, if you have an issue, when you post it on social media, what are you doing? You are discouraging other people. You are causing other people not to work as hard. You are not bringing in the positive vibe into the groups. That is against the company policy, guys. So you can post your message out of good faith, you know, but we can say, hey, I'm going to give you a warning letter. Never do that again, you know. So they use proper lines of communication for seeking answers or expressing concerns, beginning with your sponsor. Whenever you have an issue, go to your sponsor and then keep going to your upline. And if you're not getting any assistance from your sponsorship line, go to the company. And when you go to the company, start with your local office. Start with your local office. If your local office is unable to deal with it, they can bring it to the headquarters where we are. If for whatever reason you feel like your issue is with the local office, come to the head office. If you have an issue with the head office, that is Tanzania, then you go to the Africa. You go and contact our vice president. If you go on Instagram, you'll see him. If you go on Facebook, you're going to see him. Send him a message. Say, hey, I have a problem with our region. It's not doing 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel free to do that. And when you do that, it means you're following the way for you to handle issues. But if you go and talk to your friends, you're not doing it the right way. So let's be mindful, amazing people. Let's be very, very careful. And let me also talk about this final one here about advertisement of selling price of product. Forever business owners refrain from any form of advertising of our products at any price below the suggested retail price. This includes a stated price or any other pricing that reduces the price paid for any forever product to below that of SRP, that is suggested retail price. So you are not allowed to say, I have a special offer, buy from me on this Black Friday, I'm gonna give you a 10% offer. You're not allowed. You can only market the suggested retail price, nothing else. So now the company policy has got a lot of other exciting things, not just these warnings, but I just wanted to touch base a little bit on some of these warnings. Now, let me go back to something I was talking about on my PowerPoint presentation. I know you've seen a little bit of what you can get from the company policy and how powerful it will be and how important it is for you to familiarize yourself with the company policy. So please, if you have never heard our company policy, make sure you have it. Otherwise, you might make mistakes unknowingly that will actually cost you. Because as you know, they say ignorance of the law is not an excuse. And you joining Forever, it means you have agreed to seek knowledge. So seek the knowledge, amazing people. So the company policy is there to guide us. But you see, Forever is not just putting rules, you know, to make you abide. No, Forever also comes up with ideas. Forever comes up with things that will help you build your business. And as a brand new person, you know, I want you to make use of our Forever website. If you go to foreverliving.com and then you change to the country that you are in, you know, you log in there. There are lots of stories in there. There is a lot of things that you can learn. And these are tools that Forever has created for us. When you access your website, because as soon as you join Forever, one of the things that you'll get is a password, which you can join, you can log into the Forever website and see everything that is happening in your business. And when you think about that, it means you're actually given an opportunity to be able to manage your business, you know, from your virtual office. The website is your virtual office, but it doesn't end there. Forever has also created powerful apps that you can use. I don't know if you know about the Forever Fit app. This is a fantastic app that you can use to guide people when they're using our fit programs. That is the C9 and the F15. I mean, if you go into this app, you will love it. I mean, it reminds your clients to make sure they don't forget drinking water, to make sure when they take all the supplements, they go tick on the app, and it makes them involved. And remember, you want to create the passion on the product. So even your customer, when they buy C9, tell them, by the way, you can download this app. You can put in your goals there. You can even combine. When people want to start C9 together, you can combine them and kind of create like a C9 app. I see someone there saying that's one of the favorite apps. Fantastic. Now, another vital, just to ask, I don't know if you have Discover Forever. Discover Forever. This is a free app. Forever Fit is free. Discover Forever is free. Very powerful. Where as soon as you join the business, make sure you download Discover Forever. When you log into Discover Forever, you will see lots of trainings there. You're going to see trainings on how to do retailing. You're going to see trainings on how to finish your 4 CCs. You're going to see lots and lots of tips. And the trainings are arranged in such a way that they are very, very easy to watch. So all these are tools that Forever has them available for you for free, guys. You don't pay anything. So make sure you're using these tools. And as you know, they say, don't be the tool, use the tool. So let's use the tool. Don't overcrack your mind over things that are there for you already. You know, if you go into Discover Forever, you can go and say, all right, if you go home, if you want to know what is a 4 core, in Forever we have 4 core things that are important for you. There's a training for that. If you go to the training tab, if you click training, this is inside the Discover Forever app. If you click training, you're going to see trainings there, how to become an assistant supervisor. That means if you have enrolled someone brand new into the business, they have to get the Discover Forever and tell them, go and see how to become an assistant supervisor. There's a training how to become a supervisor, how to become an assistant manager. There are even trainings on how to qualify for some of our biggest incentives like chairman's bonus. Understand what is a chairman's bonus. It teaches you how to build your business with FLP 360, which is another powerful tool that Forever has for us. So imagine all these tools are there for you for free. You know, and if you look at all these tools, they give you the reason to say, oh, I have to go for it. You know, you can go there and get a guide on how to use digital marketing. Imagine you're being told there how to master working from home, because we know people are working from home. All these things are there for free for you on the Discover Forever app. And I know so many people join Forever and they miss out on some of these things. They're there for you. Let's use them, you know, let's use them. And then finally, FLP 360. This is like the biggest thing that Forever has ever done for us, FLP 360. And when you know what is inside FLP 360, you'll want to pay for it immediately. You pay $20 a month. And one might say, oh my God, $20 is a lot of money. No, it's nothing compared to what you're going to get on FLP 360. You know, when you have FLP 360, as you are growing your business, when you start to have a team, you want to be able to check on your team. Without FLP 360, you cannot check everybody in your team. You can only check people that are directly to you. But with FLP 360, you just put in the name of someone and their system comes up and you can track what they did this year, even last year. And if you get into FLP 360, this is FLP 360, guys, and I'm just going to give a very, very brief overview. When you get into FLP 360, there is a tab for reports. On the reports there, you see a lot of things. You have made an order, your order will appear. All the orders that you've ever made, they will appear there. So you can see everything there on your business. This is my FLP 360. You can see there, Enos Ladislaus Salema and my level. Now look at these reports. when you go into these reports, I'm telling you, you'll be amazed. And on the reports tool, before I even go to that one, you can now start to go into the reports and start to observe how your business is performing. You can check your incomes, how much money you're making. You can check your incentives. You can check your downlines on the FLP 360. But also, you can go into FLP 360 and look at recruitment. How are people recruiting in your team? You can look at retention. Are people who are joining my team, are they being retained or they quit? How can you be able to measure that? It's there. You can look at the productivity of your team, development in your team. And above all, on FLP 360, there's something called tools. There is a social media tool within FLP 360. And this tool, guys, is just amazing. Just amazing. Like there's this content stream. Content stream, what Forever did, you know, Forever's got so many accounts. They're on Twitter, they're on Facebook, they're on Instagram, and they post in all of them. So what FLP 360 is, it takes all the posts from all the platforms that performed the best. So they take the best posts from Facebook, the best posts from Instagram, and they bring it all to you so that you can know which post performed the best, which means you can easily take that post and put it on your page as well. Sometimes you wonder, what should I post? What should I post? If you have the FLP 360, every day you'll be getting ideas of what is working in the world of Forever so that you can post that one as well. But also I love FLP 360 because it has got media library. On media library here, it means you can go into FLP 360 and get professionally done images of our products, of people, you know, things that you can just take to your page, and definitely it's going to be amazing. But also FLP 360 comes with landing pages. Somebody asked about online shopping and everything. When you have a landing page with FLP 360, you get 2 pages for free. That means you get 2 websites for free. Imagine $20 and you get all of these things plus 2 websites for free. One website is recommended to focus on the products and another website to focus on the opportunity. So then all the people that you're prospecting everywhere, you can just be bringing them to your website, and they come to your website and they can join through your website. All that is within FLP 360. And all these tools are there to help us maximize on the business. You know, look at all these tools there on the media library, which I talked about. And something else which I love about FLP 360, it has something called social queue. What's a social queue? You know how busy we are. And sometimes we are supposed to post 3 times a day. And you know you cannot post 3 times a day. First of all, you are busy all over. And number 2, you don't know what to post. Everything you want to post, you're overthinking it like me, and you end up not posting. Now we have something called social queue. What social queue does is you can load all your posts and tell FLP 360 to post on your behalf. So if you're going on a vacation and you don't want your business to be on a vacation, right? Imagine you are out there swimming and FLP 360 is posting on your Instagram, is posting on your Facebook, and you put the time that I want this post to go at this time. And guess what? Where can you get those posts? You can get them from FLP 360. FLP 360 gives you even suggested captions. And when you're posting through FLP 360, it is so smart. When you're posting something which is non-compliant, maybe you have made a medical claim, FLP 360 can detect that so that you don't post non-compliant posts. So guys, all these are tools that are there for us. These are the landing pages, the 2 websites that I talked about. All these are tools that are there for us. So as you can see, as much as Forever is a very, very old company, been there over 40 years, but it is very dynamic. It is changing like super, super fast, making sure that it goes in accordance with the current reality. So guys, Forever is giving us all these tools so that we can focus on only one thing, which is building our business. And when it comes to building our business, the number one thing you need to do is to connect your business to your goals. And here I'm talking about your personal goals, talking about your family goals, talking about your financial goals. Connect them to the business goals. Connect them to the business goals. And sometimes when you want to connect your personal goals, family goals, financial goals to the business goals, you kind of get stuck because you don't know what is possible in this business. So I always like to share with people the possibility that what is it that you want to achieve in the next 3 years? What do you want to achieve? This is 2022. Here's an example of what is possible for you. Here's an example of what is possible for you by 2024. This is not 40 million USD, guys. This is 40,000 USD. So if you just do 5cc, you can make about $5,000 in a year. So do you have personal goals, financial goals that need $5,000? Just do 5cc. If you get to manager, let's say by August this year, you have a chance this year to earn about $13,000. If you do ego manager next year, we're talking about 3 years, you can make about $26,000 next year. Now connect your personal goals. Do you have things that you want to do in 2023 that need $26,000? If you have them, let's go ego manager. 2024, you can qualify for chairman's bonus and make $40,000, not 40 million, guys, $40,000. Do you have goals that need $40,000? You have to connect your life goals with the business goals. That way you can work the business. And thinking about how blessed we are to be in a very, very dynamic company. I mean, it makes it so easy. We have an incredible, amazing marketing plan. We just have to learn how to maximize this marketing plan. And speaking about the marketing plan, because now I want to talk about the marketing plan. And I will start with the very, very beginning of the marketing plan. Let's understand some basics. I know some of you are listening to this training. You have just joined and someone has just sent you a link to this training. There's some basics to understand. We have something called CC in Forever, which stands for case credit. These are basically the points you get for every purchase of products that you make. Every product is evaluated using CCs. And every month Forever recommends you not to go below 4 CCs. And your upline will go deeper and showing you how you can be able to achieve these 4 CCs. We also have trainings. If you go on Discover Forever, you're gonna get tips on how you can be able to achieve 4 CCs. But generally, in order for you to be 4 CC active, 1 CC has to come from you, and the remaining 3 CC, they can either come from you or from new people. And in Forever, when we say new people, what we mean is people that are still on the level of preferred customer. These are people that are not yet assistant supervisor. And let me also go through some of the definitions because I want to start, really dismantling and demystifying the marketing plan so that you can really understand. If I truly understand how the marketing plan is, then you can learn how to maximize this marketing plan. So in our marketing plan, the first definition that I want you to understand is something we call preferred customer profit. Now, what is a preferred customer profit? A preferred customer profit is 25% of the suggested retail price of purchases made by preferred customer. Now, this 25% is paid to the sponsoring FBO, and it will be paid on and on until the preferred customer has purchased a Start Your Journey pack or product equals 2 case credits within any 2 consecutive months. Because when someone purchases a Start Your Journey pack, and I know we have a Start Your Journey pack in Zambia, and I know we've started to work on the Start Your Journey pack in Rwanda. Very soon, we're going to share some exciting news with you guys. You'll be excited on how it's going to be so easy for you to do your 2 CCs, okay? So once you do a 2 CC, then you become an assistant supervisor. So you are no longer a preferred customer. Now, I want you to understand this is called preferred customer profit, which is 25%. This is the same for an assistant supervisor, a supervisor, assistant manager, and manager. We are all getting the same preferred customer profit. And then we've got something called preferred customer bonus. What is a preferred customer bonus? A preferred customer bonus is a bonus that is paid to an FBO. This is 5 to 18%. The 5 to 18% will depend will depend on on the level of the sponsor. So this is 5 to 18% of, again, the suggested retail price of the purchases of his or her personally sponsored preferred customers. So what makes Forever amazing? Do you see this word here, SRP? And you see this one here, SRP. Most network marketing companies that you'll find out there, you will be paid a percentage of the exact amount that someone has paid in. But this is what happens in Forever. If someone buys products worth $100, you won't be paid 25% of $100. No. Forever will say, okay, this $100 worth of products, what is the suggested retail price? Maybe it's 143. If it's 143, then your bonus is not 25% of $100. Your bonus, guys, is 25% of 143. Can you believe? Your bonus is of the suggested retail price and not the buying price. That alone creates a huge difference between Forever and almost any other company. Now, let me put this in summary now. When you recruit someone, what you get is preferred customer bonus plus preferred customer profit. Let's remember, preferred customer profit is the 25%, which is the same for everyone. Preferred customer bonus is 5 to 18%, depending on your marketing plan. And as I go on to the next slide, you'll see why these two things have been put differently. Why they put preferred customer profit and preferred customer bonus, all right? Now let's understand a few more things. What is a personal discount? A personal discount, this is a discount that is calculated as a percentage of the suggested retail price. That is 5 to 18 based on your sales level. So if I'm an assistant supervisor, my personal discount is 5%. If I'm a supervisor, it's 8%. If I'm an assistant manager, it's 13%. If I am a manager, it's 18%. That's what's called a personal discount. Remember, our products, they only have one price, which is the suggested retail price, but we buy at a discount. How much discount? 5 to 18. That's the discount that you're buying, all right? Very, very important. Now, we have what we call a wholesale price. A wholesale price. Remember, when I was talking about you are allowed to sell to someone, if an FBO can sell products to another FBO, only those that they've recruited to them directly. And the minimum price you can give is wholesale price. Wholesale price is like the assistant supervisor price. Assistant supervisors, they buy products at a 30% discount. So that price is called a wholesale price. Now, what is an adjusted wholesale price? I know these are definitions, not exciting, but I want you to understand the marketing plan so that you can be able to help your team and the people that you are recruiting. Adjusted wholesale price is the 30% discounted price less the applicable personal discount. You know, there's a personal discount of 5 to 18%, right? So if I am a supervisor, my personal discount is 8%. That means when I'm buying products, I'm going to buy the products at an adjusted wholesale price. Adjusted wholesale price is 30% plus 8%. So a supervisor will buy at 38% discount. Assistant manager is 30% plus 13. That is 43% discount. Manager is 30% plus 18%. That is 48% discount. Preferred customer, only 5%. So they don't buy at a wholesale price. Assistant supervisor, they buy products at wholesale price, which is the 30%. Now, why I came up with those definitions is so that we can come to understand something that Forever brought last year that's called Boost policy. I think it's the year before. This was a policy that came in to reward assistant supervisors who are doing 4CC. If you're an assistant supervisor, if there's one thing that I can advise you, start doing your 4CCs. When you do your 4CCs, you stand a chance to maximize on this marketing plan. Now, let me share with you how the system used to be in the past. In the past, this is how it used to be. If you're an assistant supervisor, and you have assistant supervisors in your team. In the past, an assistant supervisor would buy products at 35% discount. That means it is 30% plus 5%. 30% is the wholesale price, right? 5% is the personal discount. This is how it used to be. And in the past, an assistant supervisor will never get a bonus from another assistant supervisor. That's how it used to be. But they changed it. Now an assistant supervisor can get a bonus out of another assistant supervisor. How does that come about? Let me start now digesting that one. So the 35% discount for assistant supervisor has been replaced with a 30% discount plus a 5% boost bonus that is paid if the assistant supervisor is 4CC active. So in the past, an assistant supervisor would right away be given a discount of 35%. But nowadays, an assistant supervisor does not get a discount of 35%. An assistant supervisor now will get a discount of 30%. And if this assistant supervisor will be 4CC active, at the end of the month, will be paid a 5%, which is called a boost bonus of everything that they purchased, which means now, putting it together, will now get the full 35%. I hope we are moving together. I know these are like, I'm taking you back to school. Before I continue, are we moving together? If you can put something on the chat there, just to be sure that we are moving together. Say something on the chat there. Put a 1, put a fire, put an oh yeah if we are moving together. If I'm not leaving you behind completely, okay? All right. Thank you. Awesome, fantastic, all right? Great. So what does this mean? An assistant supervisor receives a 30% discount immediately upon making a purchase. And an assistant supervisor, if they achieve 4CC, by the end of the month, they will be receiving another 5%, which is a bonus comes into your account, okay? Also, this is what happens also. Also, the 5% preferred customer bonus for assistant supervisor has been replaced with a 5% boost bonus that is paid on preferred customer purchases if the assistant supervisor is 4CC active. I'm going to give a bigger illustration of this, but to make you understand, even before I show an illustration, we said when you recruit someone, there are two things. There's a preferred customer profit and there's a preferred customer bonus. A preferred customer bonus is dependent on your sales level, 5 to 18%. Preferred customer profit is constant to everyone. It is 25%. Now, in the past, when an assistant supervisor would recruit, an assistant supervisor would right away get 30%, which is 25% called preferred customer profit, plus 5%, which is preferred customer bonus. But now, if an assistant supervisor recruits, does not get right away preferred customer bonus, will right away get the preferred customer profit, which is 25%. But the 5% extra will only come if the assistant supervisor does 4CC, all right? So now, assistant supervisors are required to be active to receive personal bonus, or rather personal discount. And also, assistant supervisor would need to be 4CC active to get the 5%. Otherwise, that 5% will go to the sponsor. As I told you, one of the aim for me on this training is to show you how you can make the most money out of this marketing plan. So as an assistant supervisor, even if you're not understanding everything here, just understand one thing. For you to make the maximum money from Forever, make sure you are 4CC active, right? If you're not 4CC active, you're missing out a lot. You're losing out a lot. Now, let's look at the income potentials now. If you're a preferred customer today, what do you benefit? As a preferred customer, you're buying the products at 5% discount. That means if you do the numbers, you are retailing the products at a 5% profit as a preferred customer, right? Now, if you're an assistant supervisor, and I'm going to give you some examples so that you understand. If you're an assistant supervisor and you're not active, what do you get? When you buy the products, you get 30% discount, all right? But also when you recruit, you get 25% from your preferred customer. This is called a preferred customer profit, which is constant. Even if you do 0 CCs, but you recruit, you're going to get this 25%. An assistant supervisor, when you sell products, if you do the numbers, you get somewhere between 42 to 43% as your profit. So that is the profit when you sell. Now let's look at an assistant supervisor who is active. An active assistant supervisor, number one, gets a 30% discount, just like this guy here. But also, you get 25% from preferred customers, just like this guy here. You get the 43 retail profit, just like this guy here. But as an assistant supervisor, you also have a 5% boost bonus. Now, 5% boost bonus comes in 2 ways. Number one, you get 5% out of everything that you personally bought. The soap that you are showering with, at the end of the month, you get 5% bonus out of it. The toothbrush, at the end of the month, you get 5% bonus out of it. But also, another boost bonus that you get is you get another 5% out of your preferred customer. So in total, if you're an assistant supervisor, you get 25% and extra 5% if you are active. But also if you're an assistant supervisor and you have assistant supervisors in your team who are not active, you get 5% from everything that they do. So as an assistant supervisor, you don't want to be on this side here where you only have 3 bonuses. You definitely want to come to this side. This is where you're going to make the most money, okay? And now let me elaborate it even more. Okay? So let's say you're here, you're an assistant supervisor, and you are active, And just for illustration, I have put here kwacha, but I'll also be talking about US dollars so that we are all on the same picture. I know we have people that will be watching this training that don't understand kwacha, but I have US dollars values here as well, okay? So if you're an assistant supervisor and you are active and you have 3 assistant supervisors in your team, one of your assistant supervisor here is active and these 2 are not active. All right? Back to school, guys. So this guy here who is active has recruited an assistant supervisor, all right? Now, because he recruited an assistant supervisor, this guy here, all right, he will get preferred customer profit, which we said is 25%, and also preferred customer bonus, which is what? Is 5%. Now, the 2cc value of our products is $480. This is the retail price of 2cc, of course, minus the tax, because you don't get a bonus out of the tax. So if you take 25% of $480, you'll get $120. If you get 5% of $480, you will get $24. So if you are an assistant supervisor and you are active, you're gonna get both preferred customer profits plus preferred customer bonus. Now look at this assistant supervisor. He has also recruited a preferred customer with 2cc, but because this guy is not active, he's only going to get the 25% preferred customer profit, which is still good money, $120, still good money, right? But we'll miss this one. Preferred customer bonus. This extra 5% here, it means this guy is gonna miss $24. In kwacha, that's like 360. In Rwandan francs, I think that's like 24,000. You're gonna miss out that money. And that money will be paid to this guy here. Because your upline here is active, so he's gonna enjoy this 360 kwacha. This $24 or 24,000 Rwandan francs will go to this guy here. And you have, let's say this guy has got another assistant supervisor here who is not active, but has recruited. Remember, it's not like when you're not active, you miss out everything now. You still get this 25% preferred customer profit. This is 25%, which is equal to, in dollars, it's about 120. This is about 120,000 Rwandan francs, in Rwandan francs. You're going to get that one, okay? But you're going to miss this one here. And it will be paid to this guy here. So this assistant supervisor here is getting this one and this one because these two guys are not active. So they're getting that one there, all right? But also because this assistant supervisor is active, is also going to get a 5% out of everything that, that the person bought from Forever on their name. I hope we are going the right direction. I hope we are understanding. The key thing here is to understand, if you're an assistant supervisor and you're not active, you will not get the full bonus that you're supposed to get. And if you're an assistant supervisor and you have assistant supervisors in your team who are not active, then the bonuses that they could have gotten will now go to you as the upline, all right? So it's important to understand these changes that have come through. And it's important to understand these new bonuses. And I've put here some examples here that as an assistant supervisor who is active, if you recruit someone with 2cc, your bonus will be $144 US. A supervisor who is active, if you recruit 2cc, $158. That means for Rwanda, this is 158,000 Rwandan francs. Assistant supervisor who is active in Rwanda, you're gonna get 144,000 Rwandan francs. In Kwacha, 2,160. Assistant manager, when you recruit 2cc, you're gonna get 182 US. If you recruit one person with 2cc, this is 182,000 Rwandan francs, or 2,736 kwacha. As a manager, if you recruit 2cc, you get $206 for recruiting someone with 2cc. That's 206,000 Rwandan francs, or over 3,000 kwacha. That's a crazily serious bonus, guys. So we have to, first of all, make sure we grow to manager, because that's where all the big money is. But before you go to manager, you have to maximize your current position. And the best way to maximize your current position is you must be 4cc active, guys. You don't want to miss out on being a 4cc active. So make sure you connect your personal goals to the business. Connect them, because when you connect them, then you can know, even as an assistant supervisor, if I'm going to be doing 4-5cc on every month, you know, I won't be missing at least $4,000. So connect them. Now, one thing that I really want to encourage each and everyone here, you know, as you're building the business, you know, I want you to go out there and recommending these products very, very boldly, because one thing, you know, Forever will never let you down when it comes to quality products. And since 1978, they have decided to fully focus on making sure that they bring you the best products. And when they bring you the best product, that gives you the confidence to go out there and introduce people to the products. That gives you the confidence to say, hey, I'm not going to be worried. I'm going to talk to everybody about the products. And do you know that? Most people don't know this. We have got plantations that we own. These are not farms, guys. These are plantations. Do you know that? And Forever has a 6,500 acre aloe plantation in the Dominican Republic. And this is the largest aloe vera plantation in the whole world, guys. The largest. In that plantation, we have over 30 million plants of aloe, and they harvest over 1 million pounds of aloe per week. 30 million aloe vera plants, guys. That's amazing. Let's go out there boldly, guys. Imagine we're in a company that's really upping its game in making sure that the technology is taken care of, really upping its game in making sure that they don't want to cause you to lack anything when it comes to building the business, and they bring you the best product. And we also have another plantation in the Dallas, Texas. And I've never been to the Dominican Republic, but I've gotten an opportunity to go visit our Texas plantation. And I can tell you, when you stand, you can see the end of the plantations. These are huge plantations, guys. And the products, the quality of the products is top notch. The tests that are done on the products is just amazing. And you know, they use technology, high tech, to make sure that they deliver the products in the best way possible. Now, as much as we have amazing products, we have amazing marketing plan, we have got an amazing company, there will still be people out there that are going to challenge you. There will still be people out there that are going to say, no, the products are not going to work. Your business is not going to work. Now, let me show you how you can handle those objections. Because I know out of this, you want to go out there and start introducing people to the business and to the products. Now, in handling objections, be careful. Be careful. Don't fight with people. Don't argue with people. But instead, come up with logic. Come up with a way whereby you make someone feel you've understood them and you still want to help them. And the good thing, we have a formula in Forever. We call it feel, felt, found. This formula is vital. As a brand new person, make sure that you understand how to use this formula. If someone comes up with an objection, you guys, your products are too expensive. Don't say, no, they're not expensive. Don't even be, I'm sorry, I'm using a bad word here. Don't be a jack and say, you don't have money. The products are not expensive. That's wrong, guys. You want to build relationship with people, not break them, If someone says the products are too expensive, you say, you know what? I understand how you feel, man. I understand. And then ask yourself, did you ever feel like the products are expensive? If you felt, say, you know what? I understand because I actually felt the same way. But I found, then you bring in the logic. I found that, you know what? Our aloe vera, it's hand harvested. That means they're only picking the leaf that is properly grown. Can you imagine that? So when you bring in your argument that way, someone feels like you've heard them, you've listened to them, and you still have a point. If someone says, I love the business, but this issue of convincing people to join, I can't really do that. You know what? I understand how you feel. Now, if you've never felt that way, don't lie and say, I felt the same. Say, actually, so many people felt that way. But what they've come to find out is the fact that when you actually join the business, you're not really convincing anyone. You're simply sharing the information and looking for people that are ready to join. And that's why I'm contacting you, so that I can have a session with you. I'll share the information with you, and then you can find out if this is something that you want to do or not. Are you open for a meeting? You see the way you're handling that objection? But if someone says, oh, this issue of convincing people, and then you start convincing that person, no, I'm telling you, we're not convincing people. As a matter of fact, everybody can talk. Everybody is born with the ability to talk. Don't you talk to people about movies? Now you're starting to becoming convincing. Learn how to handle the objections, amazing people, because it's going to be worth it. Let me tell you, if I look at my journey, I thank God that I took the time to learn the skills. And I want to share with you some of my first everything. This was my first trip with Forever, 2008. So I can tell you, it was worth it. It was worth the sweat. It was worth the hard work. It was worth it. And I want to tell you, if you will put in the effort and if you will push your business, you can get to these levels. This is me in 2008. After just 1 year of building the business, you can see here, I'm the happiest guy. This is my mother. This is my sister and her husband. And they're the people that introduced me to the business. And when I qualified for the trip, because you get to pick whoever you want to go with, I picked my mother. How amazing that is. If you had told me that Forever will one day give me an opportunity to give my mom a fully paid trip, I would have not believed. We all start somewhere. It was really exciting on this trip. We got to see the Forever in its biggest way. When you go for a Forever trip, you will get to see how big Forever is. I can remember the first time we were walking on the streets of Las Vegas. The photo you're seeing there, that was somewhere around, I think it was about 2 a.m. We could not sleep, man. So it is worth it. This company will not fail you. This company will not let you down. We were cruising this lake. It's called Lake Mead. This lake, guys, it's owned by Forever. Can you believe that? It's owned by Forever. And it's an artificial lake. Forever made it, guys. It's owned by the company. Forever has got over 500 boats on that lake. And as a Forever business owner, you get 25% discount if you want to take those boats, either for a ride. They also have houseboats. So if you want to go on a honeymoon on a houseboat, you go for it. We have resorts around the world. In South Africa, there was a year Forever was given an award as one of the biggest resort owners in South Africa. It's really, really amazing. I got to meet Rex. Some of you will never meet him because he departed. So it was amazing seeing that this company is real. So these are some of my first incomes. My first bonus was $21. I want to share my first things because today I'm 15 years in the business, and sometimes we forget where we are coming from. First bonus was $21. My first year income, $21,000. That is 21 million Rwandan francs. That's about 315,000 kwacha, my first income. And looking at where I come from, it's exciting. This is my first house, by the way. We built this house and we got to a point where before we did the final finishing, we said, no, we don't want to live there, because when we were starting to build this house, we wanted to live there. And then it got to a point, you know, we looked at that neighborhood, we said, no, we can't live there. We need to live at a much better place. So we left the house unfinished. And for years and years, it was just there, unfinished. And then we decided to finish it up, and now it's out there for rent. It's amazing, guys. This is my first chairman's bonus check, $6,000, guys. Everything that I'm sharing with you, if I started with them from the bottom, and I know you can do it as well. This is my first chairman's bonus, level 3 check. Level 3, this is a level, and if you're brand new listening this, watching this, I know you don't understand what is chairman's bonus. I know you don't understand what is chairman's bonus level 3. Don't worry. Now start putting this in your dream. Now go to your upline and say, hey, I want to know how I can also get my chairman's bonus check. I want to know how I can get my chairman's bonus level 3 check. Now, before I move to the final part, you know, I want to encourage each and everyone that has reached this far on this training is make sure you don't miss out. You don't miss out on the Beginners Academy 2. On the Beginners Academy 2. Make sure you watch that, because remember, on the marketing plan today, we've only talked about 2 positions. We've talked about preferred customer and we've talked about assistant supervisor. And the aim of this Beginners Academy 1 is, number 1, to simply introduce you to the company, to introduce you to some of the tools that Forever has, to introduce you to some of the basics in the network, in our marketing plan, to introduce you to also some of the exciting things within our products. When you have all that in place, the only thing left is for you to go out there and start building the business. And we've also shared with you some of the tips on how you can handle objections when you go out there. But learning does not end here. As you know, one of the things in our mission statement is we seek knowledge. So keep seeking knowledge. Don't miss out on Beginners Academy 2. And I can tell you, it will be so worth it. So thank you so much for that. Thank you so much.